It is another WrestleMania recall as the Hot Rod, Roddy Piper, steps to the excellence of execution. It's Bret Hart, it's Roddy Piper, it's another WrestleMania recall. The Hitman is taking it to the Hot Rod as we get going in the outset of this WrestleMania recall matchup. Big knife edge chop by the Hitman. Tries to take him over with a gut wrench, but Roddy reverses him. Inverted atomic drop by Roddy Piper. Crossbody takes down the Hot Rod. We still have not just the Celebrity Battle Royal upcoming, but also Night of Legends, headlined by Dusty Rhodes defending the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, and also Ric Flair versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. A match that, well, has history oozing out of every inch, and also a rematch. 2 out of 3 falls for the United States Heavyweight Championship. Tully Blanchard against Magnum TA. Upkick by Bret Hart. Hitman with a big lariat takes down Roddy. Back to the gut wrench. This time, Bret Hart lands it, and Bret Hart follows it up with a lateral press, but Roddy kicks out. Roddy gets decked with a right hand from the Hitman. Bret sends Roddy going off the ropes. Drop down. Kitchen sink to the ribs. Knocks the wind out of the Hot Rod. Lateral press. Inside cradle. And only a 1 count. Roddy kicks out. Roddy sidesteps the Hitman. Drops him with a bulldog. Bulldog from out of nowhere, shifting the momentum. Shifting the momentum with ease is the Hot Rod, dropping the Hitman with a bulldog. Roddy, textbook vertical suplex, takes down Bret Hart as Bret rolls to the outside. Roddy grazes him with a baseball slide, and before Hitman can even blink, he's already getting rolled back into the ring by the Hot Rod. Roddy gets reversed. Takedown with a fireman's carry from the Hitman. Pendulum backbreaker by Bret Hart. Pendulum backbreaker by Bret Hart. European uppercut. Bret with a lateral press. And only a 1 count. Also, I just want to say, wait, Bret's going for the sharpshooter. Bret's going for the sharpshooter. I missed the match for Night of Legends, as Wendy Richter and Alundra Blaze will team up against Trish Stratus and Lita in a women's tag team match, allowing the women to have a bit of the spotlight. And also, there's a chance we may see a 6-man tag team match on top of that, as the OC may be busy on Night of Legends as we bring together legends and current stars, with the OC issuing an open challenge on that night to another trio to accept said challenge. And again, our friend Sam from Pro Wrestling Nation and Hypothetical Comedy will be joining us for Night of Legends. It's just a matter of how many matches Sam will be joining us for. I'm going to figure that Sam will be there for probably the top matches, but as far as every match, I don't see that happening. As Bret Hart kicks out, right now Bret and Roddy will not actually actively be a part of Night of Legends. I went the route of having Bret and Roddy have their match ahead of time, sticking with a WrestleMania recall. Bret reverses him. Bret catches Roddy off guard with a pile driver. Catches Roddy off guard with a pile driver, does the Hitman. Roddy gets sent into the ropes. And a monkey flip by the Hitman. A monkey flip by the Hitman. Lateral press. Roddy kicked out. Roddy kicked out. Roddy pops back up. Bret gets reversed. Draws Roddy in. Roddy with a hip toss. Takes down the Hitman. Bret Hart has said that his match with Roddy Piper at WrestleMania in 1992, Bret went for the monkey flip again, Roddy sidestepped him. Bret said that his match with Roddy elevated him to another level, and it did exactly that because Roddy, shortly after, later in the year, Bret would win the world title from Ric Flair. So, working with the Hot Rod definitely did have an effect on Bret Hart. Bret's going for the sharpshooter. Bret's turning over. He's going for the sharpshooter. Bret's got the sharpshooter locked in, but Roddy finds a way to squirm out of it. Roddy squirms out of it. Roddy squirms out of the sharpshooter. Roddy squirmed out of the sharpshooter. Bret's measuring him for a second time. Bret's measuring him again. Bret's got the sharpshooter locked in again. Bret's got the sharpshooter locked in again. Bret's got the sharpshooter locked in again. But Roddy's fighting. Roddy's fighting. Roddy's trying to fight out of it. Roddy's trying to fight out of it. Roddy's trying to fight out of it. Roddy's not giving up. Roddy's not giving up. Bret's not giving up either. You give an inch, you get a little bit. But now Bret. Roddy kicks out. Roddy gets out of the sharpshooter. Somehow, some way, Roddy found a way out. Straight chop. Rights and lefts from the Hot Rod. Big headbutt from Roddy Piper. Big headbutt from Roddy Piper. Roddy gets reversed. If I had to guess, the reason why Roddy's been able to get out of the sharpshooter is because Bret has not been able to get it in completely. Bret has not been able to secure the sharpshooter as stern and as strict as he normally does. Elbow. Backbreaker by Bret. Backbreaker by Bret. Bret goes for the gut wrench, but Roddy reversed him. Roddy gets reversed. Bret with a crossbody. Bret with a crossbody. Bret goes up top. Hitman. Big elbow off the top rope from the Hitman. Big elbow off the top rope from the Hitman. Roddy is getting measured again from Bret. Bret. Can he get it in? Can he get it straight? Can he get it stern? Fully executed. And he got it fully executed. He got it fully, completely in. Did the Hitman. The Hitman beats Piper in this WrestleMania recall. Finally being able to secure. Finally being able to get the sharpshooter in completely. You know, if you want to get it in completely, you got to get your hands locked and positioned right. And I think that's what Bret was having a difficulty doing with Piper. But the third time was the charm for the Hitman as he finally got it locked in enough to get Piper down and get him to submit. With that being said, if you want to see more WrestleMania recalls, you got to drop a subscribe. And with that being said, that is it from me. And more to come with the Legends later in the month of February for Night of Legends. But first, we got the Celebrity Battle Royal right around the corner. Stay tuned in for all that and more. I will see you in the next one.